Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. I'm in Norwich, Connecticut. I started a video yesterday that I did from this exact same location. But yesterday I took a left and I did a full comprehensive coverage of Asylum Street. Today I'm going to take a right and do a little exploring. I'm on Rollins Road right now, and I'm going to get out on New London Turnpike, depending on no traffic. Very bright, sunny day, no clouds. As I drive down New London Turnpike, and I think I'm going to go up Harland Road. I'm going to work my way over the... Let's do the length of Harland Road for starters. Off New London Turnpike, on the ramp, heading directly to Harland Road. Going over the Yannick River right now. This bridge you see here, that brings us over the Yannick River. Bacchus Hospital directly to my right. I can't emphasize enough how bright. Normally I like to do videos. You don't have a choice. I mean, the weather's the weather. Sometimes if you want to do a video on that day, it's not, you can't snap your fingers and say, gee, I want perfect conditions out there. It's just you take what you can get. I do like a very overcast day. I've said it many times before. This guy in front of me just went directly through a red light. Whatever. Not the first time I've seen that. I do these videos. I happen to see that a lot. A lot of people tell me I go through stop signs. I don't stop fully. I will say some of that is creative editing, but, I take your point. It's 2:22 p.m. right now, and I see school buses all over the place. So let's assume NFA just got out of school. So if I go up Harland Road, I wonder if they're going to stop. I wonder if there'll be 1 million school bus stops. We'll find out. I'm looking to my right. You can't see it, but it says, Welcome Norwich, Connecticut, Rose of New England, established 59. Beautifully painted sign. There's a law office. That building slightly to the right, there's a kid with a hoodie sitting in front of it. That's a law office. It says Beebe and O'Neill. Mohegan Park is not far from here. Chelsea Parade, Norwich Free Academy, Leffingwell House. We're on Harland Road right now. We're going up a relatively steep hill. On this nice windy road. According to the thermometer on this car, which I question its accuracy, but this will give you a ballpark. It's 63 degrees Fahrenheit right now in Norwich, Connecticut, according to my car. If I took a right, that would bring me to Norwich Regional Technical Center, the Senior Center, Kelly Middle School. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go up the entire length of Harland Road. As a matter of fact, if I took a right on Cooprack Road right there and kept driving straight, that would bring me to the WICH radio station headquarters. They broadcast from that building. There's antennas. I mean, it's a legendary operation. But yeah, there's school buses all over the place here. So school's out. And a lot of the kids at NFA have cars, so I would assume around this time of day there is a uptick in traffic in Norwich, in this part of town. Wayne Street to my left. It's a big cemetery to my left. And the name of this cemetery is Sacred Heart Cemetery. As we cruise down Harlan Road. This is full coverage, high resolution video, March 2025 of Harlan Road. After that, Harlan Road, I believe, dovetails into another. All right, here we go. Our first bus stoppage of the day here. This could be interesting footage if you're looking at this, 150 years from now. I would guess things are dramatically different as far as school buses transporting, kids home from school. Maybe it's all remote learning. I have no idea what the future looks like. But if you're watching this now, it's got to be a dramatic change. We're still on Harlan. I kind of taken a glance at my GPS. We just crossed into the Taffville section of Norwich, by the way. So we're still on Harlan. I'm waiting for it to change over. And I keep driving along, and all of a sudden it'll change into, I think, somewhere around here. Still Harlan. Merchants Avenue. So right back there, you're driving down the road, and you change from Harlan to Merchants Avenue. And this being the Taffville section right now of Norwich, Connecticut. The bus is going at, a slower rate of speed than you're kind of normally used to seeing cars drive. The bus driver is driving the speed limit, which is admirable. I mean, that's not, takes his job very seriously. His or her, I can't tell if it's a gentleman or a lady driving that bus from this distance. Merchants Avenue, right through the heart of Taffville right now. Okay, the bus is going to be turning, so that Sacred Heart Church on the right, by the way. Very important church. There's basketball courts to my right. There's different businesses to the left over here, hair salon, and I don't have time to read them all. I'm driving, so it's tricky, but straight ahead, Panema Mill lofts down there. Beautiful apartments. That mill has been completely restored. Looks absolutely beautiful. And some other really nice buildings down here. The one on the right, I hope somebody rehabs. The one on the left, I love that. To the right, it's going to be part of I don't know if it's going to be part of the lofts at Penema Mill, but they're redoing all that. It's coming along real nice. I'm going to take a left. Normally I would take a right here, but I'm going to take a left. You can get a good look at Penema Mill. Lofts right there as I turn. Dime Bank is on my left. Okay, if I go straight here, according to these signs, this brings me into Occum. I don't know if those are condominiums or apartment complexes, but on the left, there's a lot of them. On this bright, sunshiny day, I'm on, according to my GPS, I pretty much count on that thing. I'm on the Taffil Occum Road. The speed limit on this road, believe it or not, is 20 miles per hour. I mean, that's, for a road this size, that's hard to believe. But it's a fact. All right, we're getting ready to cross the threshold into Occum. We're in Occum right now. We have entered Occum. This is more of a relaxing cruise for people that like to watch my drives that are kind of, I'm not focusing on any area in particular. I'm just kind of driving around. I'm driving around, and some people enjoy the relaxing nature of that experience. That's what I'm doing today. If I keep going straight, I'll hit Baltic, Connecticut. There's the Occum Fire Department off there in the distance. You slow down a little bit. Right? Okay, there it is. On the right-hand side, looks like they just got a fresh coat of paint. It's a really nice fire department. Okay, decision time. I can go left to Baltic or right to Versailles and Hanover. I'm going to take a left. 100% guarantee some people are disappointed by the fact that I'm going left, while others are thrilled. Brody's Seafood Market in Delhi. Okay, there's some roadhouse down here, and there's a band. It says band tonight, JD's Roadhouse. That sounds like fun. Mr. Pan's Chinese restaurant in front of us. Very sharp turn here. This is Bridge Street. Church to my right is St. Joseph Church. I am now on Baltic Road. Speed limit has been doubled. It is now 40 miles per hour. So the reason it was 20 miles per hour back there has to be something to that. Must be considered a dangerous area, turning. There was quite a sweeping turn back there. There's got to be a reason for it. As I pay very close attention to driving down Baltic Road. Okay, big sign. What does that say? Pleasant Valley Homes. It could be mobile homes. I'm not 100% sure, but I think there's a mobile home park back there, Pleasant Valley. I could be wrong, but I think that's what I think. Little Bridge Road to my left. Route 97, Baltic Road. Okay, back down to 20 miles per hour. That's some pretty dramatic shifts. I mean, you're driving 40, all of a sudden you hit the brakes. 20. Okay, I'm going into Sprague. We're in Sprague right now. We're covering a lot of towns, a lot of little, small little Connecticut towns today. This is a random, off-the-cuff drive. And we're already covering a significant amount of interesting territory. More school buses, so some school up here. All right, now we're crossing into Baltic. What does that say? Welcome to Sprague. Sign said Baltic. 20 feet in front of that said welcome to Sprague. So the experts on Sprague and Baltic, feel free to let me know what the story on that is. More school buses. Babe Blanchette Memorial Field to my right. Mill houses. I'm driving through an area, so there was a big mill here many years ago. I think it was over near the river. Employees lived here, were housed here. And they're all really nice. The ones in Taffville are very similar. The construction's really rock solid. I always like these mill houses in Baltic and Taffville. I had family that lived there many years, when I was a child. And it was a really unique, well-built home. Okay, there's the library to my right. What is that? The Grist Hill. Okay, it's Sprague. Beaver Brook is up here. I'm going to take a left and go. Big clock says Sprague. I'm going to take a left and go to North Franklin. The bridge, that's the Shetucket River. I should have mentioned that earlier. That's Lord's Bridge to my right, but I'm going to take a left. Baltic Convenience Store to my left. So this is, the heart of Baltic right here. Some beautiful architecture around this area. Grace Fellowship Church to my left. There's a kind of a flat iron building. Viewing from this angle, we don't see that flat iron effect that's on the opposite side, but if I was heading in the opposite direction, you'd be able to see that. I have other videos covering that. St. Mary's Church on the left up here. Okay, well, I stopped for pedestrians crossing. There weren't any, so I can keep going. Okay, we're going over Beaver Brook again. So that thing winds all over the place. We're on 207 West Main Street right now. In Baltic. Big mill to my left. Speed limit has been adjusted to 30 miles per hour at this point. Beaver Brook again, a lot of bridges going over Beaver Brook. Chelsea Groton Bank to my left. Small Chelsea Groton Bank. It's almost like a little house back there. I'm on Willimantic Road. St. Mary's Cemetery to my left. Baltic Greenhouse Nursery back there to my right. I think business is going to be booming real soon. We're on the edge of spring. Okay, I'm going to be crossing into... Okay, I'm in Franklin, Connecticut right now. Just crossed into Franklin, Connecticut. Some road work going on up here. One-lane road ahead. But since we're doing this, freestyle driving around, I'm going to take a left. Paul Henry Benview Memorial Highway. I think it's hard to read that name there. I think it's at Benview or Bineview. Let's take a left here. We can avoid. We have the freedom to do whatever we want driving around. So we can avoid that little traffic jam back there. Believe it or not, I'm back on Baltic Road. Cornfields to my right, very, very large area. Several acres. So that'll have to be tended to soon. Let's see, I think there's a cool road. If I'm not mistaken, I think Cornfield extends. Okay, there's a big truck out there. I don't know what he's doing. He's tractor or whatever it is, pulling some large device. So they're getting that cornfield ready for the upcoming corn season, corn growing season. Okay, I'm on Plains Road right now in Franklin. Another cornfield, big one to my left. There's a very unique cemetery somewhere around here. Let me take this right. I think... if I'm not mistaken, I'm not 100% sure about this. Okay, I'm getting onto Under the Mountain Road. Yeah, I think that's where that cemetery is. If I can pull in there. This road is very nice in Franklin, Under the Mountain Road, because of that. It's just very picturesque in the fall, right now for that matter, but in the summer, spring, fall, when foliage and everything is in. It's worth checking out. I would go to that cemetery. There's something up here, Southern New England eggs, no trespassing. Wow. Okay, there's the cemetery to my right. This is with the more modern section up front here. They have a big white picket fence. I mean, it's really beautiful. Let me see the name of this. Franklin Congregational Church Plains Cemetery. I don't know if this is all one. Let's see if I can pull in here. Okay, this is the older part. I don't see a place to... Well, there might be a little... I don't want to... This is a little risky. I'm taking a gamble here. I don't want to bottom out with my car. Anyways, hopefully... Okay, let me pull over just a touch. Hopefully you can see those old monuments with that beautiful... landscape in the back. this is the part of the cemetery you want to check out if you're into really old stones. A lot of them are in absolutely fantastic condition, so it's worth your time if you're, if that's something that interests you. Ancient cemeteries. As I back out on this road, okay, good. Another big giant cornfield in front of us. On under the mountain road. So again, there's more, kind of nice a country drive this summer if you want to do it and walk around that cemetery. Again, if you're into it. If you're not, then obviously you're not gonna care. Franklin Swamp back there to my right. So it must be a big swamp down that road. This road is relatively narrow. I mean, this is an old road, but the trees, it's beautiful. Ayers Gap is a place that people hike. I've hiked there several times. There's waterfalls up there. It's incredible. Visuals are incredible. It's an easy hike. I mean, there's a couple of hills. I mean, there's one that's relatively significant when you start the hike. But I highly recommend it. Once you get up that first stretch, as a matter of fact, at the end of this road, under the mountain road, which I'm driving on right now, that could bring me out near Ayers Gap, and I will pull up to that area. Wow, there's people walking around out here. It's a long walk. Good exercise for sure. But I think at the end of this road, Ayers Gap's going to be within striking distance. And I'll pull up to it. And that the first little, there's a climb. I mean, it's not rock climbing. You walk up the thing, but you got to, it's a little taxing, but it's kind of short. And once you get to the top there, the rest of it's a piece of cake. Beautiful views, panoramic views of Franklin and other, you can see it's all the way to Norwich and other areas. And there's, again, several waterfalls and absolutely beautiful, babbling brooks and streams and every kind of foliage. And if you're into photography okay, wow, talk about close. It's right there. I'm gonna take a right, I'm just gonna briefly pull into, I can't get right in front of that sign. I'll get close to it. Wow, all of a sudden there's a lot of cars coming. But there's people up there right now hiking. Okay, I can get in front of that sign. Right there, the top portion of the sign is broken. It says at Ayers Gap, the Nature Conservancy. So that top portion of that needs to be repaired. And I'm going to wait a second here to back out. Okay. You could go straight up the rocks right directly in front of us, or there's another slightly easier path to the left of that. There's a stream. I'm looking to my right. There's a nice little stream down there right now. But if you're into hiking, not to be missed. Wow, Beaver Brook again. That thing is like crisscrossing this entire area. I'm on Pond Road right now. I'm assuming this is still Franklin. Yeah, this is Franklin, Connecticut. Speed limit cranked up to 45 miles per hour. Another sign. You know what it says? Beaver Brook. All right, there's a pond. No wonder it's called Pond Road. There's a big pond to my right. I don't know the name of it. Let me see. What's my GPS say? Well, it says Pond Road, but it doesn't tell me the name of the pond. It's a nice sized pond. I'm sure there's plenty of fish, and I don't know if they allow boats on there. I don't know. We're out in the country in Franklin. All right, when I get up to the end of Pond Road, if I take a right, that'll bring me to Willimantic if I kept going straight. Lebanon is up here if I go straight. South Windham. I'm going to take a left. I'm going to head back towards Norwich. Got a red light here. As my camera points at a farmhouse. Yeah, more cornfields. Okay, what is this? Joseph J. Byack Jr. Memorial Highway. My GPS says Route 32. Motorcycles are starting to come out. It's 70 degrees according to my GPS. It's good riding weather. I've driven this road many, many, many times when I was younger. We used to go to the Shabu in Willimantic. If you don't know about the Shabu Inn, Shaboo is how you spell it. Look it up on the internet. There's a Facebook group all about the Shabu Inn. It's a club that was in Mansfield, Connecticut. Nightclub. They had bands there, famous bands. Capacity was 1,000. 700 to 1,000. They had some of the greatest, most legendary bands from that era in the world played in that club. Look it up. I'm not going to go on about it. I have a full, comprehensive drive up to what used to be the Shabu from Norwich. Take a look at it. But do a little research and look at the list of bands that played there. I'll stop now, because if I start talking about that place, I could be going on for hours. That's how much I love that place. But look it up if you're not familiar with it. If you are familiar with it, maybe drop me a comment and tell me, hey, I went there and I saw this, that, whatever. I am taking a right onto Meeting House Hill Road. What is here? Franklin Town Hall. Is this a road? Okay, this is a through street. Okay. So anyways, Franklin Town Hall is back there on Meeting House Hill Road. Oh yeah, there's a beautiful church up here on my left. Right there, you can see it. Hopefully in the distance. Yeah, this lens is wide enough. It's really a cool church. I mean, architecturally is very impressive. Let me see the name of that. I don't see a sign there. It's hard to, I'm craning my neck around. I can't really read. I mean, it's Meeting House Hill Road. Could it be Meeting House Church? I don't know. But it's worth, maybe go on Google Earth or whatever and try to identify that. A lot of farmland out here. Massive acres and acres and acres of... Wow, there's a bunch of sheep. Actually, they're goats. A lot of goats over there to my left. I'd say probably 20, 25 goats. Still on Meeting House Hill Road. Yeah, there's a big hill. This leads down to a beautiful stream. I think there's a train bridge. Let's take a look down here. Again, this is a real narrow road. I can't pull over, kind of stop and look around or anything. I have to keep moving, but when I get to that stream, I've taken hikes out there in the woods and got some of my best photographs for that style of photography, nature photography. All right, straight ahead. Yeah, there's the train tracks. Yeah, let me come to a complete stop here, even though I don't have to. I just want to see, yeah, there's a train bridge to my right, and that's where okay, I'm right on top of the stream. Let me take a look at it. Yeah, it's flowing real nice. So you'd park somewhere up, there's a guy parked up right there. See where that car to my right is, right directly in front of us? That guy right there. I park there, walk back, and just both sides of the river are good. But if you go downstream, instantly you will be at some of the most picturesque stuff that you would see on the cover of a nature magazine is right there. It's an unbelievable hidden gem. I am on Champion Road right now. I'm going to have to start thinking about heading back towards Norwich, because again, this could be one of these things where I end up, just, this could go on for hours and hours and hours, and these back roads in Franklin and Lebanon, and work my way up to, Mansfield or whatever. Can't do all of that. We got 15-mile-an-hour speed limit on this, what looks to be like a hairpin turn, so yeah, this is tight. Okay. Champion Road's going to bring me out to what looks to be more of a main road situation. Nice barn with a farm up there. Okay, this is going to put me out on Lebanon Road. Let me take a left. Speed limit on Lebanon Road is 50 miles per hour, so things crank up significantly. Wow, nice white horse over there in front of him. That barn. This is another beautiful country drive, Lebanon Road. I mean, if you're from New York City and you go to the casino, or for a little weekend, you might want to take a ride up Lebanon Road. Mainly, maybe in the autumn season, you know, the fall foliage and this type of thing. Big difference in the city of New York and Manhattan. It's the polar opposite. I'm cruising along at a decent speed, but I got a guy right smack on my tail. So we're going to shake him off up here, first chance we get. There's a road. Let's see. Indicates there's a left. Let's take it. Going to get off Lebanon Road. We're going to get on Murphy Road. Big company down there. I don't know what. Seems to be several large modern silos. I don't know if that's grain. I don't know. But I'm on Murphy Road right now. Seems to be going over a little bridge. Is there? Yeah, there's a river. Yep. It's probably the Yannick River, although I'm not sure about it. It might not be the Yannick River. Gotta be careful. There's a train track here. Okay. Kind of an industrial area. There's storage. There's a bunch of buildings. Metal buildings to my left and to my right. Bob's Discount Furniture trucks to my left. Okay, there's some kind of a Bob's Warehouse. Yeah, Bob's Discount Furniture. Murphy Road brings me back right out onto Route 32. You know what? I'm going to take a left. I'm gonna. There's one road right up ahead here. I'm gonna jump on. It's kind of visually pleasing to drive down and to look at. If memory serves me, it should be right up here on the right-hand side. Route 32 right now, and I'm going to take a right towards Baltic. That used to be the Victorian house directly in front of us. Maybe it still is. Okay, I'm turning onto Baltic Road. Speed limit quickly shoots down to 35 miles per hour. More people right on my tail. This is a narrow road. I'm sure they want me to drive real fast, but unfortunately for them, that's not going to happen. If I find a little spot to pull over, I will, and I'll let them go. But it's very narrow. Very windy road, according to that sign up ahead of me. I think I'm in Franklin. You never know. I could be in Basra. I mean, these towns are... There's a lot of cows out there to my left in that field. I wouldn't mind pulling in there, but it's, you know, it's a private farm. I'm not going to do that. Some barns, beautiful old barns to my left. Whoa, okay, this is a spot, Baltic Road. If I'm not mistaken, there is an absolutely jaw-dropping view up here. I've been looking for this place. I meant to do this. Again, I could be wrong. I think I have to turn around. I think I might have missed that turn. There's a really amazing view. And I still got this guy right on my tail. So let me figure this thing out here. I'm going to turn around somewhere. I mean, it's hard for me to... I'd pull into somebody's driveway if I could, but... I mean, this guy is like right on me. All right, I'm going to turn left and turn around, and I'm going to hit that... I've been here. I've been here today on this road, just so I can remember for the future. Let's see here. Now I'm going to go up here, take a left, and if I'm right on this, we got it made. If not, then I just can't. I've been looking for this location. I've been there a couple of times, but I never made note of the streets. But this time when I get up there, I'm going to do a kind of a mental snapshot. Okay, there's... I hope I'm right. Let's find out. There should be a left coming up here. Whoa, wait a minute. Dead end. This is definitely not it. This is definitely not it. That's a shame. I thought I had found that miracle location. Although this is kind of nice up here. But there's some place around here with a absolutely mind-blowing view. I'm going to turn around here. This is it's a beautiful barn with a really nice house, but it almost looks like private property. Yeah, it ends right here. I gotta turn around. I'll turn around in this we get a good look at that red barn. Actually, there's a nice view from up here, but it's not the one I'm thinking of. There's a real nice view. Again, in the fall, autumn season, this would be, stunning location. This is Audette Road. I mean, the only thing I see back there is that barn, and, there's obviously a farm up there. So, wow. That's a shame. I thought this was, I'm going to go left, work my way back a little bit, but I don't think we're going to be able to see that mind-blowing view. I'm going to have to figure that thing out. Narrow road. I got a big truck coming right at me. Another nice farm, old barns on my right-hand side there. Oh yeah, that's the field with the cows in it. I'd love to be able to pull over for a second and point this thing at those cows. I just can't do it. So we're basically heading back on the road we came up on, heading towards Norwich right now. Baltic Road. lot of pine trees over here to my right-hand side. It looks like a little, I don't know if it's a fishing area, a little park or something over there. Massive field to my left. It's all hills. To my right, I don't know if it's farm equipment for sale or tough to see through the brush there, but very large area containing numerous large vehicles that look to be farming equipment. It's a nice old home in front of us. I think it's federal style. I could be mistaken, but I believe that top where the roof is, that window, that rounded window, was popular during the that federal style of home during that era. This Baltic Road, I'm going to get off this when that light turns green and head back. I'm on Route 32. Speed limit 50 miles an hour. Does anybody actually do 50 miles an hour? I would say probably. Most people go faster. Some people go considerably slower. Okay, yeah, there's some big silos up here on the right. I would assume it's grain. Trailer trucks all over the place back there to my right. Small business strip on the left in Franklin. And the right also. There's actually a Dollar General. First one I've seen on this trip. Route 32 heading towards Norwich. Franklin Professional Center back there to my right. Wow, they're building some large structure back there. All right, let me go left up New Park Road. A lot of cars. It's 3:12 p.m. right now. I'm going to turn left if I get lucky here. And I don't know, there seems to be an endless stream of cars. And I mean endless as far as the eye can see. I could go straight, but I don't know. Hopefully I get the arrow when this thing... my assumption is I'm not going to make it unless I cut in front of somebody, which is not worth it. But, I mean, talk about an endless... Somebody's getting out of work or something. Something's going on. For that amount of cars to be heading from Norwich to Franklin, Willimantic, whatever. That's a phenomenon right there. That's the longest green light I think I've ever seen. Maybe it's one of those smart lights that reads the traffic. They're pretty popular right now. There's a guy to my left. He's actually pushed the button. I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere. He pushed the button to cross the street. So I would be able to turn left right now. This is interesting. I would have been able to turn left, but a gentleman slowly walking across the street prevented me from doing that. Not the end of the world. I mean, I'm hoping I get an arrow here pointing left because the light did turn red, but this is definitely interesting. For people watching this, way in the future, at least you'll be able to see a bunch of different cars. I mean, okay, there's the arrow. Interesting. Wow, that was unexpected. Holmgren Subaru to my right back there. Subaru dealership in Franklin, Connecticut. New Park Avenue, that's where I am right now. This leads up to the industrial park in Norwich, Connecticut. So at some point up there, I'll catch some of the visuals here, but at some point up there I'm gonna terminate the video. Elijah Brook Assisted Living Facility back there. So we're still in Franklin, but at some point this turns into Norwich. I'm not sure exactly where, but I would say very, very soon. Yeah, there's an orthopedic doctor to the left back there. My personal opinion only, some of the finest doctors in the area are right back there. That's my personal opinion. They run a absolutely flawless business back there. They treat you with respect, dignity. The staff is phenomenal. Old school, treat the patient with the best of care, and they do. Dodd Stadium is up here. I'm basically in the industrial park. This, now it's called the Norwich Business Park. I'm on Winnenden Avenue. I'm taking a left onto Wisconsin Avenue. But this is the business park in Norwich. I have believe it or not, I have a comprehensive video covering every business. I drive around the area. Prime Electric's up here. There he is. He's pulling into the headquarters. But I have a comprehensive video covering all of this business park. From top to bottom, every square inch of it. If you're interested, take a look for that video. It's on my channel. If I went left, it would be, there's a National Guard, facility. What does it say? National Guard, whatever sign back there, headquarters. Okay, up here, go, guys, watch my comprehensive video if you're into this business park, this industrial park. I'm not doing it justice right now. Easter Seals to my right. I pull right in there, drive around the building. Every single business up here. I mean, that video is not for everybody, but for the people that are into it, that's the one to watch. Norwich Sea Unicorns, Dodd Stadium to my right. Bunch of cars out there. I'm not even going to pull in there. Leave that up to the... I should link. At the end of this video, I'm going to link my Norwich Business Park comprehensive coverage video. I am on Stott Avenue. That is where Dodge Stadium is. I'm turning right onto Plain Hill Road. No question, we are 100% in Norwich, Connecticut right now. And it's down to 68 degrees, so we did touch 70 degrees today on this drive. This is a very random, relaxing drive. No specific goal in mind except to go out for a drive, see where the road takes us. And this is the end result right here. I hope you enjoyed the ride, everybody. That's the end of the video.